Coming up on Juice and Java, it's Veterans Day, why Syracuse University is nationally recognized as one of the best places for those who serve.
Plus, St. Luke's is in studio this morning. We'll learn how they got their start on campus, and they're debuting a brand new unreleased song.
And speaking of music, an exciting opportunity for musicians in Central New York.
All of that and more starts right now.
Good morning, I'm Maddie Stelk.
And I'm Nicole Aponte. Thanks for starting your morning with us.
An SU student is filing a lawsuit against the university with 12 members of the ski team. She alleges she was hazed while attending ski week. The lawsuit says the student, who was underage, was locked out of the student-run ski team's house in below freezing weather until she could finish a keg of beer.
The student also claims she was given a piggyback ride by another intoxicated and underage pledge. Both pledges fell, leaving the student with a broken foot. The lawsuit is also filed against SU professor Robert Wilson, the team's faculty advisor who wasn't present for the events. The university has declined to comment.
Today is Veterans Day, and to honor veterans and celebrate America's past, Syracuse hosted their annual Veterans Day ceremony yesterday.
Our Caitlin Campbell is live from the National Veterans Resource Center this morning. Caitlin, why is today especially important here on campus?
Good morning, Maddie and Nicole. I'm here at the National Veterans Resource Center here on SU. And yesterday, Syracuse University held their two events for Veterans Day today. Yesterday, they held the Fun Run 5K in the morning, followed by their Veterans Day ceremony. Now, the ceremony included performances by SU singers and speeches from Syracuse University student and alumni veterans. I got the chance to talk with organizers and veterans themselves about this event. University has a long history of supporting and promoting veterans and those pursuing careers in the military. School certifying officer at the Office of Veteran Success, Carrie McKinkle, explains when SU truly began catering to these students.
Yep, so Syracuse University, the history started with Chancellor Tully, who was a big proponent of the GI Bill after World War II. So we have our history going all the way back towards then, and we've been able to continue that commitment, especially with Chancellor Severu. We've been able to, this beautiful building that we have here, build the resources with the Office of Veteran Success, with staff that's dedicated to serving veterans.
With celebrative tunes by Syracuse University singers, keynote speaker and retired U.S. Navy Lieutenant Commander Lori Coffey shares her experience in the Navy as a female in the field.
As a woman in the community, I represented 1/2% of the total fighter pilots in the U.S. Navy. And yet we are still a distinct minority 30 years later. It was having the words of, "I believe in you, and we're all counting on you," that made me want to exceed expectations, to question assumptions, and see myself in a future that I defined.
All that have served or will in their futures were recognized and celebrated in the KG Tawn Auditorium yesterday. Now, Syracuse students involved in the ROTC and military program involved in the ceremony yesterday to get a look into what their future would look like. Well, I'm reporting live. Happy Veterans Day. I'm Caitlin Campbell.
Thanks so much. A beautiful ceremony honoring those who have served. Well, on Wednesday, SU announced the Sheridan on the University Avenue is converting into a dorm. This makes the university unable to host the first weekend of March Madness.
In the past, the hotel would host the out-of-town guests for an NCAA tournament, but the loss of the hotel rooms makes Syracuse ineligible. Musicians in Central New York, get ready to rock. One local restaurant is giving musicians a chance to jam out for free. Reporter Jude Bazerman is in studio with more. Jude, what can you tell us?
Well, thank you, Maddie and Nicole. Every Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m., Funkin' Waffles, the popular restaurant located in downtown Syracuse, hosts Jazz Jam. But this Jazz Jam isn't just an ordinary one-band or musician concert. Take a listen to what Funkin' Waffles owner had to say about the event.
We have a trio that is the backing band, and then people can come in with their own instruments or their voices and bring a song maybe from the real book, something that the musicians may already know, and they come up and they perform. They get a little taste of live performance.
Gold also said how local and up-and-coming artists can take advantage of Funkin' Waffles open stage and how the event helps bring the community together.
You know, Jazz Jam is a great opportunity for young musicians to get a little taste of what it's like to perform on stage. And the trio that we have backing is typically made up of like a couple professors at SU, music teachers. And so it's just a really awesome opportunity to get involved.
And jazz jams are always completely free to everyone who wants to come, either to perform or to just come down and listen to the live music. And I know if I was a good singer or had any sort of skills on the guitar or the saxophone, I would totally check this out. But unfortunately, that's not exactly in my wheelhouse. But those who do actually have good skills, unlike myself on some instruments, more information is available on the Funkin' Waffles Facebook page. Maddie, Nicole, back to you guys.
Jude, thank you. The popular North Syracuse seafood restaurant is closing down its doors for good. Clam Bar owners Ed and Krista Nice announced the, quote, truly heartbreaking closing of their small business. After over 60 years of service, the Clam Bar will serve its last meals tonight. The Nice family has owned the restaurant for 11 of those years and shared a heartfelt note via Facebook thanking customers, staff, and friends for their support over the years.
Destiny Mall is upping its security ahead of the holiday season. While malls usually increase security around the holidays, Destiny USA has new equipment to help the mall beyond the holidays. Well, Destiny will be putting in a Guardian program requiring anyone under the age of 18 to be accompanied by an adult. The mall will also be using extra cameras to view license plates as cars enter the parking lots and a bike patrol program that police say will help the safety of the community.
And Christmas is coming early for Syracuse's Shelter Pets. The Central New York Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals is hosting their annual Santa Paws event next week. All proceeds support the organization and the animals in the shelter.
Well, we have to go, Maddie. While pet parents shop for homemade cookies and cakes, their pets can pose for pictures with Santa. Yeah, that's correct. Pets are encouraged to wear costumes, and there's even a prize for the best dressed pet. The Santa Paws event runs next Saturday starting at 10 a.m. Well, I hope this weather is better for this event because it's been awful out. It's been awful.
It's been no sun,
no sun,
nothing.
just rain and
I know.
Just doom and gloom.
So bad.
Over
And my
SU's
roommate
campus.
has a dog.
Yes.
And I hope that she can be able to take him for walks.
Hopefully
like
the sun will be out, but you know
we'll
who knows
see.
more about the weather right now
Yes.
is our weather anchor, Marie Achkar. Marie, what can you tell us?
Well, Nicole and Maddie, I wish I had better news, but today it is going to be so cold. We have 39-degree temperatures, and it is going to be pretty cloudy outside. Luckily, these temperatures will warm up tomorrow, but today, make sure if you go outside, wear a jacket. Looking today at the current temperatures in the region, we have Syracuse is 39 degrees, Fulton is 37, Rome is 39. We can see that these temperatures are in the high 30s to the low 40s, and they will be staying like this throughout the day. Taking a look into tonight, 30 degrees, mostly cloudy and calmer winds, but again, it is going to be cold, so make sure you have that jacket when you walk outside. And lastly, taking a look into tomorrow, luckily that sunshine is coming out, which is always a great news, especially for central New York. 43 degrees, mostly sunny. It is still going to be cold though, but at least we have that sunshine. Later in the show, I will be talking a little bit more about the 5-day forecast and what we can expect to see next week. Maddie and Nicole, back to you.
Tomorrow, some good news for us.
Yes.
Well, after the break, the Sports Management Club is in studio.
And they're showing us what they're auctioning off next week.
Stay with us.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Here's to the straggly ones, the lopsided ones, the first ones, the I miss my beard ones. But hey, I look good with this ones. But no way he's grown that in a week ones. The black, brown, red, and gray ones. The, that one. The itchy ones. The never forgotten ones. The ones grown by Dad. The ones grown for Dad. The started late ones. The absolutely filthy ones. The drawn-on ones, the finger ones, the pin ones. The I nearly didn't do it this year ones. And the yeah, why not ones. They all raise awareness, raise funds, start conversations, and save lives. Because whatever you grow will save a bro. Learn more at Movember.com.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. SU Sports Management Club is holding their 19th annual auction later this month. Here to tell us about it is Sport Management Club co-chair Zach Roth. Zach, welcome in. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So this is the 19th year of your annual auction. Can you tell us just a little about how the auction came to be?
Yeah, of course. So like you said, this is the 19th annual. So 18 years ago, the Sport Management Club kind of brought this together as Falk's way of giving back to the local community, and in the 18 years we've been about, we've raised over $665,000 for a local community. Different beneficiary every year, and this year's is Tilly's Touch.
That's really, and Tilly's Touch. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that organization is and how you chose that one?
Yeah, for sure. So every year, the co-chairs go through a process of, vetting different organizations, and this year we chose Tilly's Touch as our beneficiary. They couple soccer and academic help for students in the organization and in the local community in Syracuse. So, their mission is they really pride themselves on their 100% graduation rate of high school, and they help kids through soccer and academics.
That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about some of the items that are up at the auction this year.
Yeah, for sure. So this year we're doing a hybrid format. So all the bidding is done online via OneCause, but we are in the Dome on the November 28th against LSU. We have everything from Aaron Judge signed baseball, a Tyreek Hill signed baseball, Buddy Boeheim signed baseball for all you Syracuse fans, and then everything from vacations to air fryers. So
it's a big variety for sure.
Awesome.
Is there an item that people should be looking out for this auction, or one of your favorites that you've seen?
Pretty interesting one. We have a Savannah Banana signed bat.
Oh, okay. And they were just here a couple months ago.
Yeah, they were just here. There's a lot of hype around them right now, so hopefully that goes well.
So if students want to, get involved in the auction or, get involved in Sport Management Club, how would they go about that?
Yeah, for sure. So to register for the auction, you can visit onecau.se/spm-auction or text spm-auction to 243-725, or come over to Falk. We're always there every Friday from 12 to 4 working on the auction, so you come over there too.
Awesome. We'll have to check it out. Well, Zach, thank you so much for joining us in the studio today. And coming up after the break, Moira Vaughan had a front row seat to an a cappella performance on campus. Plus, we sit down with a St. Luke's band member. You don't want to miss this.
Not pre-diabetes, but with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. I'm Moira Vaughan, here to give you your entertainment fix. Now, personally, I am a huge fan of the movie Pitch Perfect and country music. So when I heard about an a cappella invitational called Manda Rodeo, highlighting a cappella group The Mandarins with guest performance from the Oi Caps, I knew this would be an event that would be aka awesome, and that I had to take Juice and Javians along with me. The talented voices of the Mandarins Thursday night kept Shine Underground filled with the echoes of hard work through harmony. The Mandarins a cappella group with guest singers, the Oi Caps, put their talents on display for Syracuse to see.
We really started preparing our songs in the beginning of the summer when we started with song selection. So we pick our songs and then they all get arranged by members of the group. And then when we get back on campus for the semester, we start learning all of the songs, memorizing them and everything, putting them together, learning choreo. So we've really been working on this since the end of August, early September maybe, and we're doing 8 songs. I mean, I just feel like everyone in the Mandarins loves it so much, and like the heart and soul we pour into the music and into each other and our friendships is beautiful and amazing, the best part.
My favorite part about being an Oi Caps is obviously the people. Being their music director has taught me so much more than I could ever teach them, and at the same time I get to have fun with my friends. Favorite song we've ever done probably is Creep this semester, Creep by Radiohead. It's an absolute killer, and I'm really excited for people to hear it tomorrow at our invitational.
Now, if you're interested in joining any a cappella groups on campus, such as the Mandarins, the Oi Caps, Auto Tunes, and many more, be on the lookout for tryout information in the spring. And that's all from me. This is Moira Vaughan for Juice and Java. Nicole, I'm going to toss it back to you.
Hey, Moira, thanks so much. Keeping on this music trend in this show, we're joined by artist St. Luke this morning. Thanks so much for being here. I know that we're all so excited to have you in studio. So let's start off with the question that we're all asking. Why the name St. Luke?
It's a great question. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm not religious at all. Honestly, when I first started putting out my own music, it was under my full name, Luke Brady. But the way that the Spotify algorithms place music, someone had already been putting out music under that name, so I had to change my name, and I don't know, honestly it just sounded cool, so.
I think it's cool too. So how did this band come together in the first place? Because you've been playing music your whole life, but now walk onto campus, how do you find these other talented people?
Yeah, well that was honestly not, the whole performance aspect of music was kind of secondary for me. Growing up, music was a very solidarity process for me, so just being locked away in my room, making the beats by myself, doing the production, doing the vocals, I never really reached out to anybody for help. I liked having control over the whole process, but once I got here, there's such a poppy music scene at Syracuse, so that was the immediate draw for me, was that I needed to put a band together and start playing my own music at these venues. And honestly, I mean, my band now is just my homies, the people that I met here, and we're all Setner JCM students, so we're all in the jazz program, so they're all incredible musicians, so I can just kind of trust them to.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so great to have that kind of community when you're performing together, because you can definitely feel that when you are performing. And you mentioned before that Syracuse and Syracuse University is a great place for people like musicians, people who want to play music. How is that kind of in the rest of the city?
I mean, I feel like there's a kind of a disconnect between the school and the music scene in the city, and they're both popping in their own respects. I mean, the school, there's so many, everyone who, every other house on Lancaster or on Livingston, they're all a music venue, every basement, and people are dying to hear music, and people are dying to go to shows, and but the city, it's, I think it's in part due to the fact that it's kind of inaccessible from the rest of the school.
Yeah.
But Funk and Waffles, that's a great example of the crossover that can happen is between students and the city.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're all so excited to hear you guys perform very soon.
Yeah.
So when we come back, St. Luke is performing in studio. I'm excited. You should be excited. Get ready to dance in your living room. Stay with us.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow?
No.
Snow-covered trees.
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure.
Wow.
So grab your loved ones.
Don't even.
And explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
Welcome back to Juice and Java, here to debut their unreleased song Trust Fall.
Here's St. Luke.
My mic is sliding down.
On the horizon, another day, bright or gray, who's to say nothing's changed? Now that we're flying, we're finally free. Look at me, I'm spreading seed from inside feet. Time to prepare, just stand up tall, accept the call, don't face the world, embrace your fall. You weren't there when I crashed and realized you'd be tired. I can't touch it, just fall. I can't touch it, just fall. I can't touch it, just fall. Just fall. I can't touch it, just fall. I can't touch it, just fall. I can't touch it, just fall. Even though you were still a ways away from waking up, to sound so pessimistic. Since you've been gone, my perspective has shifted. Time passed me by, but I must have missed it. Days getting borderline ritualistic. Search for solutions in the bottle. My contribution is as follows. Let go the burden that you borrow. Live every day like no tomorrow. They sing, I can't touch you, touch ball. I can't touch you, touch ball. Sing, I can't touch you, touch ball. I can't touch you, touch ball. Sing, I can't touch you, touch ball. Sing, I can't touch you, touch ball. I can't touch you, touch ball. I can't touch you, touch ball. Can't touch you, touch ball. I can't touch you, touch ball. Can't touch you, touch ball. I can't touch you, touch ball. I can't touch you, touch ball.
Welcome to my house. Lately, not my happy place. Everybody's pretty tired of each other. The parents were not themselves. My little brothers were morphing into small creatures. The walls were closing in. Clearly, a case of too much family, too close, 24/7. And there's a lot of that going around right now. If this sounds like your house, try going someplace new. YourLifeYourVoice.org. You'll find lots of ideas to help you handle the family stresses of being confined to close quarters. YourLifeYourVoice.org. It might not get you out of the house, but it could help you find a little more breathing room.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Said before, it's going to be pretty cold, so make sure you have a jacket on if you go outside. Now let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. We have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, all pretty within the same degree range. We have the low 40s to the low 50s. Today it's going to be pretty cloudy, but luckily we do see the sun throughout the week. Sunday through Wednesday, we are going to have a lot of sunshine, but like I said before, it is going to be cold, so make sure you have a jacket if you walk outside. And that's it for me, Maddie and Nicole, tossing it back to you.
Thanks, Maria. Glad we see some sunny days ahead.
Oh, beautiful. And this is such a fun show, too. All this music.
So much music.
I love it. I love it. My inner Glee Club kind of self is coming out.
We definitely saw that during the performance.
100%.
That's all for Juice and Java this morning.
Check us out online at CitrusTV.com and follow CitrusTV on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
I'm Maddie Stelk.
I'm Nicole Aponte. Keep jamming out today and have a great day, Syracuse.